20 and so number reaction we 20 to join
Once again, welcome everyone back to the meeting.
Sir, unmute yourself, sir. Gautam, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I welcome you all back to the meeting again. We had a successful meeting with your proctors. So we'll be starting the next session in another 2-3 minutes. So before that, there is an instruction regarding the talent hunt. So as mentioned earlier, we'll be having the talent hunt tomorrow from 3 to 4:30 p.m. So you would have already received a Google form in your VIT mail ID. So the interested students can fill the Google form and upload the video for 2 to 3 minutes of any of your talent or maybe your extracurricular activity that you want to showcase. So the video has to be uploaded by 8 a.m. tomorrow. And after that, there will be a scrutiny and the best 30 videos will be broadcasted tomorrow. More details on this will be available in the email. So please check that one and follow the instructions. Thank you. Okay, students, I request you all to fill the Google form that is circulated by your proctor. Please make sure that you are filling it. So next we'll be having a session from our International Relations Office. With over 300 plus international MOUs across the globe, our VIT is having a strong international presence across the world. And our international relations all over the world helps the students to explore diverse environments and various cultures across the globe. So more about this on international relations and semester abroad program will be explained by Dr. R. Ganesan. He's a professor from Scope and he is the Assistant Director of International Relations from Vit Chennai. Ganesan, sir, please take over the session, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Shall I share my screen, sir? Okay. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir. The screen is visible, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. Good afternoon, students. First of all, I welcome you all for this BTech orientation program. Myself, Dr. Ganesan, professor in School of Computer Science and Engineering. Also, I'm taking care of international relations activity as an assistant director. The next 35 minutes, I'm just briefing what are all the different activities carried out by our international office. So whenever you have a doubt, kindly note down those doubts. At the end, we can have a question and answer Q&A section. That time we can have a discussion. So before getting into details, I just want to tell you the office members who are all playing the major role in our IR office, International Relations Office. Of course, you are aware, we have different campuses, Vellore, Chennai, Amravati and Bhopal. But we have our central office, which is in Vellore. So we have our director, Vijay Kumar C, who is in Vellore. And then our deputy director, Dr. Srinivasan R, who is also in Vellore. So apart from our director and deputy director, we have few more additional directors, that means assistant directors, Dr. Arun and Dr. Abraham, who are also taking care of international relations activities at Vellore campus. Apart from, in our Chennai campus, myself, Dr. Ganesan, and one more, my colleague, right, who is also a professor in School of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. Syed Ibrahim. Of course, we also have vision and mission, but our vision and missions purely internationalization oriented. Right? So because we are working, how to expose our students at the international level. So this is our vision and missions. When you look into this vision and missions, we are all mainly focusing on internationalization of our students, our VIT students. Of course, we do objectives. So VIT Chennai has nurtured the vision to evolve as an institution with international characters. So we are signing several MOU with our partner universities all over the world. I am taking care of Europe region, especially Eastern and Western Europe. I am taking care of, and Dr. Syed is taking care of Oceania, Australia, and then New Zealand. So what we are doing actually, once the MOU has been placed, we are following several activities, or we are performing several activities with respect to our student perspective as well as the faculty perspective. The student perspective mainly focusing towards the internship at our partner university, and one more, the main activity, international transfer program, and then joint collaborations, research collaboration and then funding collaboration with our partner university. Normally our students is working with the guide who is having a international exposure, who is always working along with the process at abroad, process from our partner university. So what will be the outcome? What will be the output? Is nothing. We are joint publications. Of course, our student also one of the author in the joint publications. Several students are doing, and whoever is interested to pursue their higher studies at abroad university, they are mainly focusing on this kind of publications. They are closely working with their faculty members. Finally, they are publishing a paper along with their faculty members. Of course, in our VIT, we are students. We are always telling our students, you please concentrate on publication aspect. You please join with one faculty members, and whatever the problem is given by the faculty members, you just sit along with the faculty members, do the work, and finally you can write the paper, or you can seek help from your faculty members to write a paper, and finally you can publish either in the journal or in the conference. So we are always promoting the research at the UG students level. Of course, we know the capacity of our BTech students, we know the caliber, what you are having. So from now onwards, from day one onwards, you just keep this in your mind and please work towards to achieve the joint publications or the publications along with your faculty members. Of course, this will definitely help you when you submit a statement of purpose, SOP. I will tell you that why do we need that SOP. In the SOP, you are always mentioning what are all the different activities you performed so far during the semester or during your entire academics. So this kind of joint publications really boost your SOP, of course your CV also. If you are having such kind of publications, definitely there will be a lot of chance getting a higher studies at a reputed abroad universities. So what are the activities we are doing at our international office? See, we are the nodal point. We are always connecting the various schools with the abroad university. Whoever having, the faculty members whoever having the contacts with the abroad university, they are writing to us and we are connecting with them. We are connecting with the international office at the abroad university, and we are slowly initiating our several activities, especially the first activity is called MOU, signing the MOU. We are signing the general MOU. In that MOU itself, we are mentioning all the activities. So we are the nodal point because we are connecting our various schools with our partner university or with our international university. And of course, we are coordinating with the schools, we are coordinating with the research centers, and we are coordinating with the departments to arrange for a joint conference, to arrange for a joint webinar series. Of course, you know we are all in the pandemic environment, but still our activity is always there. So earlier, before the pandemic, the delegates from our partner university always visiting our Chennai campus or our Vellore campus or any campus. And they are meeting our students and they are interacting with our students. They are promoting their partner university and they are giving a technical talk. But even though in this pandemic, but still our activities are going on. We are not stopping our activities, but everything through online. So webinar, the promotion also happening through webinar. The technical talk webinar series also happening through seminar, through online. So we are not stopping any of our activities. Even the joint conference also we are arranging, seminars, webinars, and we are arranging internship for our students. I'll just brief you in the forthcoming slides what process we are always doing in order to get the internship for our students. And sometimes students may go and visit abroad university to submit their paper or to give their conference presentations. So that time we will definitely support. Not only that, of course, we are doing the foreign students admissions, NRI and foreign students admissions. For those students, we are supporting, especially in the FRRO. That means whenever a student comes to VIT or visiting India, so we have to give all the details to the central government. You know that. We call it as the FRRO details. So we are helping the students to extend their visa. Even sometimes a kind of medical insurance. So we have our own cell which helps students in these aspects. Then semester abroad program, especially for the capstone project, we are arranging for our students to do their capstone project at abroad university. Normally, this particular semester abroad program starts in the month of November, December till June, July, because the capstone project duration itself 6 months period. So UG is a 6 months period, and for a PG is a 10 months period. But for both UG and PG, we are always supporting, we are always arranging this kind of semester abroad program. I will brief you in details about this semester abroad program later in my slide. And of course, funding opportunities, this and all with our faculty. And we are interacting with a point of contact to get all the details, which is really helpful to our students. And logistic arrangement for our delegates, whoever visiting our VIT. And adjunct professor, we are appointing adjunct professors. So through adjunct professors, we are always enriching the research activities, because the adjunct professors are always coming and staying at our campus the 3 to 6 months. That time they will interact with our BTech students, they will interact with all our students. Then the students always sitting along with the adjunct professor to do their project work. Of course, ultimately the outcome will be the joint publications. So we have several activities, but we are categorizing those activities into two major activities. It comes under major two activities called inbound activities and outbound activities. Inbound, whoever visiting VIT, whoever the students coming to VIT, sometime the bilateral program, professors from abroad university, they can come and visit our VIT, they can work in our lab, or our faculty, they can visit at our partner university, they can work in their lab. So when our professors going to abroad, it is something outbound. But the professors at partner university, when they visit VIT, so it comes under inbound. Similarly, the foreign students, when they visit VIT, again it comes under inbound activities. So we do have these kind of inbound activities and outbound activities. So the inbound activities, admissions, student admissions, NRA, foreign students admissions. And sometimes we are conducting many short-term programs. So the students from abroad university, they visit VIT for 1 month, 2 months, for a shorter period. So that which comes under inbound activity, so short-term program, summer program, inter-school program, because various schools, they can offer a short-term courses, a short-term program of 1 week, 10 days or 2 weeks program. It depends. It depends on how the partner university is asking. Then adjunct professors who are visiting our VIT, that also comes under inbound activities. and of course the foreign delegations who are visiting our campus. This all comes under inbound activities. Then what else comes under outbound activities? So the students, the students who are visiting abroad university, which comes under outbound activities. SAP, semester abroad program. For example, one semester you are going there, doing some courses. So the credit transfer also possible. And you are going there and you are doing some projects there. That's also comes under outbound activities. And the students and faculty member, whoever visiting abroad university, everything comes under this outbound activities. So these are all our main activities. I'm going to highlight few activities which our students are closely related. For example, semester abroad program, international transfer program, and then semester exchange program. So foreign students can visit our campus and you visit abroad university. And then the short-term courses, and of course we do joint conference and faculty exchange program. So this faculty exchange program, it's something called a bilateral. So of course you know that there are a lot of funding calls. That time you know the DST funding calls. That time our process jointly work with the partner university. That time our process may visit abroad university. Sometimes PhD students, that's also a greater opportunity. The PhD students, right, they can work along with the process at partner university in their lab. So 6 months or 1 year, and then they can come back here and then they do their rest of the research work with their local guide. So the faculty exchange program also possible. So the main program, our flagship program called the semester abroad program. See, normally the semester abroad program is mainly focusing towards the capstone project. The students wants to do their 6-month capstone project at partner university. So we call it as a semester abroad program. So through SAP it is always possible. But now we are slowly changing this mode in the sense, not only for capstone project. Now what we are thinking, why not our students can go to abroad university for 1 semester, do some 3 or 4 courses, okay, and then whatever the credits you are earning at the abroad university, we can consider, we can transfer here. It's a kind of a equivalence. That equivalence will be done by the respective school, and finally the dean academics will accept, okay, this is good, that credits we can consider. So now we are working towards the credit transfer program also. So apart from your capstone project, so you can do few courses at the abroad university. That's also our new education policy promotes. So you allow the students to go there, your partner university, and then do some courses there, get some exposure, get some experience, and then come back here and do the rest of courses, and finally the degree will be awarded by the VAT. So we do promote the new education policy. We are all working towards how to implement the new education policy, right? National education policy. Okay. So what is the benefit you are getting because of this semester abroad program? Why do we need? See, first of all, you are working along with one professor at a partner university or abroad university. So that international experience or international exposure is very much important. As a students, if you are working for 6 months, okay, at the abroad university, definitely you will be getting some exposure, especially in the international level. So you get to know their culture. You are mingling with the international students. Of course, your CV also, you are improving, right? So you are keeping everything in your CV. So your CV, okay, you are strengthening your CV. That is very, very important. And not only that, joint publication is always possible. This will really help you at the time of your higher educations. If you're really interested to pursue your higher studies at abroad university, definitely the SAP really helps you a lot. And of course, you are working in their lab, which is having latest technology. They are following the latest technology. They are using the latest technology. That's what cutting edge technology. Thus, you get to know their flavors, right? Research flavors. Okay, so these are all the benefits you are getting because of this SAP. That's for global learning environment. Normally, whoever doing their SAP at abroad university, they will try to adopt their environment. So you can easily convert that options. That means that opportunity into your higher studies. Sometimes PG students, they can easily change these options. Okay, this opportunity into PhD. But nowadays, many universities, even UGC also ready to, okay, promoting this. Which one? The BTech student, they can do their PhD. Many universities, abroad universities, they are all really interested to get the BTech students straight away to their PhD programs. There are a lot of opportunities there. So don't miss this. So these are the few snapshot. So whoever visited the abroad university, they took few photos and they shared their experience with us. So this is in the Harvard Medical School, right? Students from our VIT. So I don't want to tell you this Vellore student, SAP, Chennai student. No, these are all our VIT students. So this is University of Illinois, right? And NTU. So NTU, you have a very good opportunities. NTU India Connect. So many students are trying this NTU India Connect program, especially in the month of April, May. Okay, they will call for this NTU India Connect. So that time you can apply. NTU India Connect, there are two opportunities there. One is short program, for example, 2 to 3 months. Sometimes NTU India Connect for 6 months also it's possible. So that NTU India Connect, that also comes under this program, also comes under this SAP, that is eligible for this capture project. So NTU India Connect, that is also people are, then you have other, even France, right? You have a lot of opportunities. So whatever the mail we are getting regarding this caption project or this kind of 6 month short-term program or research program, so we'll immediately send it to all you students. The only request from our side is you have to frequently check your mail. If you are not checking frequently your mail, definitely you will miss the opportunity. That should not happen. So frequently check your mail, because normally we are always talking with the students through mail only. Whatever the mail we are receiving regarding this kind of program will immediately forward to all our students, and sometimes we will arrange a section. For example, one partner university is interested to give you a special section. Even last week we did for DAD, DAAD, German. You know that most of the students are really interested to do their studies at German. You know why, okay? So we conducted DAD, especially the program is a kind of a research program. Okay, even sometimes caption projects also you can do that. Okay, you are getting some kind of scholarship, DAD scholarship. So we arranged a exclusive webinar section for our VIT students. Nearly 500 students have participated. Why I'm saying this? If you are missing your mail, if you are not frequently checking your mail, you will definitely miss this kind of opportunity. We are always sending reminder mail also. So try to check your mail frequently. So these are the few photos which I want to share with you all. And this is, I want to highlight here, why? Because of one of our students who done his SAP at Malaysia, one of the university. And he was awarded it with the best, the project student. Why I am sharing this one? Because if you are preparing, okay, for this kind of program, you have to always enhance or enrich the skills, your domain knowledge. That is very, very important. So he got two, I think, award. One is outstanding project, and then the best project, because the way he presented, based on that, he awarded the best project also. That's what I want to share it here. So I have to show your certificate also for your junior, right? For example, now you are in 2021, if I'm right. So what will happen automatically? 2023, 2024, you will finish it up, right? 4 years mean 2025, you will finish it up. So 2026, whenever I'll give the presentation or this kind of orientation to my students, for example, you are junior, okay? So I have to show your certificate. So just keep this in your mind and please work towards. So these are the few certifications, right? You will be getting this kind of course completion certificate. That means project completion certificate. The next program, the international transfer program. But this particular program, right now, I don't want to give much details. Why? Because we are going to conduct a separate section exclusively for this ITP program, international transfer program. So one coordinator, okay, that Nitya Venkatesh, who is taking care of this particular program. So what we will do, we will arrange one common ITP program, especially webinar section, okay, to all our students, first year students. So I will discuss with our director, sir, and then we will get back to you. So only thing is, you please check your mail frequently. So soon we will arrange, if possible this month end itself, we will arrange one exclusively webinar section for ITP program. But I want to give a few glimpses, right, like here. What is this ITP? See, the international transfer program, 2+2 program. We can simply call it as a 2+2 program. See why I'm saying 2+2? There are several modes of offering this particular transfer program. For example, 3.5 plus 1.5. That's also possible. You will directly do your PG at the abroad university, and you will get your PG degree also at the abroad university. That's called 3.5 plus 1.5. Sometimes you will say 3+2. So there are several modes are there, which I don't want to highlight now itself. We will arrange our exclusive meeting. We will share it with you all. But 2+2, 2 years at VIT and 2 years at abroad university, and you are getting your degree at your abroad university. This was 2+2 program. So we are having a tie-up, especially for this 2+2 articulation. We have articulation, especially for this 2+2. This particular university. But still, the list is going on. If you want to see all the list, I will share the link. To please go and explore a lot. So these are the few universities I'm just highlighting. But still, we are working with many universities to extend this list. So these are the few programs. It's related to some American-based university, and this is related to some Australian-based university, and this is something related to Europe-based university. But still, we are working with several universities, that to top university. Please understand. See, now our main focus, okay, what we are focusing is towards, we are working closely with the top 200 university. So 500, top 500, now we are closely working with the top 200 university. This particular URL gives you lot of details about our ITP Partner University and details about each university. What is their mode? Okay, what is their operational mode? So everything you can get from these details. Anyhow, we are going to have a separate meeting. In that we are going to elaborate. Okay. So whatever the doubts you are going, today morning itself I got one mail. I immediately replied. What I replied, we are going to have one section exclusive for this ITP program. So no need to send a separate mail. First you attend that particular webinar session or particular virtual presentation. After that, whatever the doubts you are having, kindly send a mail. Okay. So note down, this is our point of contact. Of course, we are all available, but still one process who is taking care of this particular ITP program. So kindly note down this particular URL also. The next one is a student semester exchange program. See, this is also possible. As I mentioned earlier, this is very, very short period of time. For example, summer holiday or winter holiday. Okay. So I want to go to one abroad university and I have to do the 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So they will teach you some technical talk. They will give you some technical talk or take some domain and then they will teach on the particular domain. And not only that, they will give some kind of cultural exposure also. So finally, what will happen? You will get one certificate. So that is also possible. So whenever we get mail from our partner university, we will immediately share it to you. Then you decide whether I can go for it or not. That is up to you. Okay, decide. So we will intimate to you only email, and then of course the student exchange program with our partner university. Normally student will go to Australia, Swinburne University. Many students are going. Swinburne University at Australia. Sometimes Swinburne University, Malaysia campus is there. Okay, you have a Malaysia campus is there, so you can go there. Okay, so Swinburne University, people are always visiting. Even sometimes UTP, University Technology Patronus Malaysia. Okay, people are visiting. Students are visiting. So people will go during summer and winter holiday. Sometimes during semester itself. That is with the help of scholarship. Even France, Polytech. Okay, so already one student already left. Okay, now she is in France. So this entire semester, right? One semester. Sometime the next spring starts from January 2022 to May 2022. So students are applying for this scholarship opportunity, Charpak scholarship opportunity. Even Chennai campus itself, many students are going. So all the details we are communicating. Now I don't want to tell everything, but only thing is you just note down the Charpak scholarship, DAD, everything. But only thing is check your mail frequently. Then you yourself decide which one I should give importance, which university I should give importance. If you want to know more about that university, ping me, right? I'll give you the details. Sometime the many students are interested now, then we will arrange an exclusive webinar to highlight more about the particular events. That's also we will arrange. So a lot of scholarship opportunities there. Then another program called short-term course or summer course. This short-term course, summer course, we are providing one short-term course, especially from school. Even many schools are interested to provide this kind of short-term program. But from 2017 onwards, we have been doing this particular short-term program exclusively for Australia. That means Deakin University, which is in top, I think if I'm right, 500. So this short-term program for big data analytics, we are conducting for 2 courses, big data analytics and then advanced data analytics. So for 80 students that attended this particular short-term program, even this pandemic also, they don't want to leave the particular program because the students are really interested to come over here. They stay here. They will take 1 month on-campus training and then 1 month at our industrial partner called K7 Computing. And we'll be taking our foreign students to IBM for the two industry. One is K7 Computing and then IBM for the industrial connectivity. It's a kind of industrial internship. So they'll be doing their project at the industry and they'll be getting their certifications. So it's a successful program. Last 2 years, last years as well as this year's also, they want to do it in the online mode. They don't want to leave this program. So once the pandemic is over, so they are all they will come over here because they are interested to attend this program in offline mode. But at the same time, they don't want to leave this program. They are attending this program through online. So it's normally the particular program happens from the month of October to December. Okay, nearly 1.5 months the Deccan University students are staying here. So these are the few snapshots in the year 2019 and even in the 2018 also. The 17 we had 2 or 3 batches. So if you want to get more details about our partner university, as I mentioned earlier, so we are successfully, okay, so far we signed an MOU with around 300 plus, but our ultimate aim is that not only signing the MOU, we do activities, okay, either faculty perspective or student perspective. It's a kind of a webinar, SAP, okay, or some kind of ITP, or a kind of joint conference, joint publications. We have to show some kind of activities because signing the MOU is not our ultimate goal. Okay, performing or doing some activity is our ultimate goal. So for the contact informations, myself, Dr. Ganesan, right? So where we are at our administrative block. So second floor, administrative block. Okay, anytime you can visit, but not in the pandemic time. But once you are in the campus, whatever the doubts you are having, right, you can mail. That's not an issue. But still, if you want to come and meet in person, you can very well, okay, approach us in the IR office, which is in administrative block. Thank you, students. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ganesan, sir. Sir, one request actually, the students will not be able to chat right now. So maybe you can show your contact detail once more so they can note it down and they can mail if anything is there. Ganesan, sir, you can show your.
Tell me, sir. Tell me. I'm hearing.
You can show. Yeah, you can show your mail ID once more so that if they have anything, they can share.
Yes, yes. 1 second.
Yeah. Yes.
Now I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
Yes. Is it visible, sir?
Yeah, it's coming, sir. Yes, coming. Students, you can note down the mail ID. So if you have any further information required, you can contact directly.
Is it okay, sir?
Yes, sir. So thank you.
Yes,
thank you very
so
much,
much,
Ganesan, sir.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. So we hope we'll be having more interaction relations through our 2021 batch students.
Yes.
So now we'll be having our counselors to address the students. Counseling is a type of learning about oneself, one's feeling, and one's relationship with others. Vit Chennai has a free and absolutely confidential one-to-one counseling services, which provides psychological support to all VITians, including students, faculty, staff, everyone. So the session on counseling process will be handled by Dr. R. Maya, Associate Professor SSL, and Dr. Bhuvaneshwari. They both are the counselors of Vit Chennai. Madams, the session is yours, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm Dr. Maya.
And I would like to welcome all of you to our school, our VIT Institute. And first and foremost, congratulations for getting into this institute, because it is a place where you have a lot of opportunities, a place where you can grow, a place where you can learn. But what happens is, as counselors with 8 years experience in the same institute, we find that students, when they come to the third year and fourth year, they realize, I should have done it. So we have realized that it's better to orient you towards to the problems that you might face rather than counsel you later on. You understand what I'm trying to say? Instead of telling you you should have done it, I think I'll take this opportunity to tell you what all you should not do and what you should do, so that it reduces your stress, then a sense of failure, a sense of apprehension. Sometimes it's guilt, sometimes it's shame. So a lot of these feelings people or students go through. Okay, first and foremost, I would tell you that we two counselors keep everything confidential. There's nothing anybody would know what you've discussed with us. We don't even discuss it with the deans or even the management. They don't even ask us. So nothing such as secrets or your private issues or your social problems that you've been facing will be discussed outside. And please understand that counseling is where we are not giving you directions. We are making you understand the situation so that you can effectively resolve your problem. Why is it that we are needed? Because the friends that you have are also having as much or as less experience as you are, and they are also not very much prepared to even give advice. Yes, we need friends, we discuss with them, but there are times when there's nobody to help, nobody to give an answer, nobody to tell you how to go about life. So during those situations, we are here to help you. The first thing that you should understand here is, in VIT, we do have a lot to learn. We do have a lot to experiment, to learn, to understand. And not only that, there's going to be continuous work. Why have we come to VIT? To learn. First, you understand that. We've come here to learn, and we have come here that our parents have invested so much of hope in you. It's not only the money. That my child is going to come out with flying colors. So when I say flying colors, please don't equate it with marks. It is your understanding and your overall development which is most important. And as far as your curriculum and all that people have spoken about, but as a psychologist or as a counselor, what I would tell you is few things that to reduce your stress is time management. First thing is time management. Then second thing, stopping procrastination. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it later. See, what happens when you do is you will complete it, but the quality of the output will be very minimal to your capacity. I'm sure you could have done much better. Because of lack of time or because you haven't planned properly, you have postponed it, these things will happen. Other issues that you might have here is you have your friends, you have, of course, you have, this is a place where we have both the sexes, and certain issues will come, and it is natural and normal. But the point is, how are we going to handle it? How are we going to look at that particular issue? Let us not look at it as a problem. Let us look at it as an incident or an event, and the world is not going to end. The point is how you're going to resolve it. That is what is most important. The third thing that I would like to tell you is your studies, your friends, and then you also try to, what happens is when you come to the institute after school, I always tell my students, till April, May, June, you were in school. July, you're in college. Can any transformation take place to that extent that you suddenly become adults overnight, over a period of a month's time, from changing from one institution to another? It cannot happen. The transition is slow, and you have to, actually you haven't even found your footing in the institute. So kindly take it easy, take it slow. That is what is very, very important. I understand we're anxious. See, when people come and talk to you about the going abroad, doing this, doing that, all that is going to happen. Everything you're all going to do. But the thing is, don't get anxious about it. First, settle down. See, you're going to be away from home. You're going to miss your parents, the food, the kind of attention you got. So all these things, small things will be there. And additionally, you will also have a lot of work to do. So when both the things are acting, it might become a little difficult for you to manage. That's a time when you might get frustrated, you might get angry, you might start blaming others, you might start saying it's all because of them. So all these are natural. What I'm trying to tell you is all these are natural and these are going to happen. It's not that it's not happened to somebody before and not going to happen little later too. These are all normal behavioral manifestations. So you accept it, understand it. The next thing that you have to do is you can ask, you have to have the freedom or the courage to come and meet us. That's where the whole problem is. There's nothing to feel ashamed of. Just like if you have a headache, if you have some kind of physical illness, we do go for doctors. So this is not that you are mentally ill. Please understand, psychologist doesn't mean to say we are treating mentally ill patients. No, we are treating or we are trying to help people so that they don't go into that state. That is what is most is my concern. We want you to have a good, open mind. See, when you're stressed, when you're anxious, what happens? Performance goes down. That is what worries me. It's not that the point is BIT students are really, really smart, intelligent, capable. But sometimes some of them, they just lose their way. And by the time they come to us, sometimes it's too late, or then again we sit with them, we help them. Of course, we get them around. But what happens is, if you would have approached us maybe 6 months before, things would have been easy for you to resolve and start functioning more effectively. The next thing that happens is when you are in the campus is the problems of relationship will be there, and all those things. Dr. Bhuvaneshwari ma'am is an expert; she will tell you all that. But I usually take up the academic part because I also teach. So I understand. I know what happens during class. Then why you get distracted or what is the problem? You never come and tell the teachers what your problem is. And we've got a wonderful system at VIT where you have the proctor-proctee arrangement where you can talk to your proctor. Proctor is a faculty who's there to help you to choose the course, or if you have some difficulties, to try to sort it out. That sometimes the proctors refer some students to us when they think that it needs a little more of help, little more intervention. They come to us. So there's nothing wrong. Go to your proctors. Come to us, where we are always ready to help you in full confidentiality. First thing. Next, other things that you have to remember is here you have come to learn, and this is the place where your personality is going to be built. Students, please understand this. Here is where when you're having some failures, when you're having some success, when there's some rejection, then dejection, all these kinds of emotions and events will happen. But this is where we try to make you strong. This is a platform where you're actually made to become a capable, competent individual when you leave the campus. So we here are to support you to get a holistic development of handling not only the job, but handling your life at large. That is what is very, very important, students. Studying, getting a degree, all this is going to happen. But what is the change that VIT has done to you is what you have to look for. Please understand that very, very well. Never miss an opportunity. Yes. Another thing I tell you, I always tell, if you are in a comfort zone, you can take it from me, you're not improving. if you're saying, oh, it's fine, everything is fine, yes, you have to be in your comfort zone. But if you're going to get stuck to that comfort zone and you're not striving, I'm not saying you should have perpetual tension or tension all the time. But there should be this eustress, what we call positive stress, that is going to help you. That's a motivator. That's going to help you to perform better. So these are the few things, and usually problems that you would have is during your classes. Sometimes you become inattentive. So please come and tell us that your process after your CAT 1. Understand we have a system CAT 1, CAT 2, then your final exam. When you say CAT, it's a continuous assessment test. So when you feel that you're not doing well in your first test itself, it could be that you didn't understand to something difficult, you have other problems. Don't hesitate to come to us, because we will try to help you to pinpoint where the problem could be. It could be your study skills, it could be a kind of tension or kind of homesickness that you might feel, or it could be some kind of problems that you might have with the current students. All these things are but natural. So if you're going to come to us, we will try to help you so that this will not affect your scholastic performance. That is our concern. See, you come here to learn, and all these things should not hinder your performance or your learning. Another thing that is important is being open-minded. Please don't get stuck. This is what happens usually. What happens is groupisms are formed. People from savory, regions, same mother tongue, all of them get together. Why have we come here? To get out of that. We have come here to see what is life more about. So please learn to tend to be more friendly, get to meet people who are from different states, different languages, and only, I'm not saying you shouldn't be, I'm sure you'll be comfortable with people who speak your languages, but that is fine. But what is more important is that you also explore. This is one thing that is there. And your exam, that's what I'm saying. When the CAT 1 is over, don't wait for your FAT exam or just before FAT, because there are sometimes cases where students comes to us with 21 arrears. That is the fourth year they come. I had a student who came. So I used to just sit with me. All that he was studying, I said just sit. He just needed somebody to say, "Come on, you can do it. You'll study." That's all. I didn't do anything much, but he needed that kind of moral support. But you don't come after the fourth year. That's what I'm trying to say. You come to us early, so you don't have to wait for the problem to really go out of control. Little, you all of us have certain hints. For example, before falling sick, what happens? Before we get a major sickness, the body gives some symptoms, right? You have a headache, you have a stomach pain, you have some small symptoms. Similarly, you also have these little symptoms about being a little anxious, little stressed, uncomfortable, getting irritable, getting impatient. See, these are all indicators that there's some underlying problem that you're having. So what do? We try to cover it up, not consciously, at the unconscious level too, saying, okay, it's not a big issue, it's not a big issue. And later it becomes a big atom bomb where you just cannot control. So I request you to feel free to come and meet us. And also you can discuss with us. Even now you can discuss with us over the phone. We are available, because now we are only doing online when we're doing counseling, and we are available actually 24/7. Anything that you want. Certain things you may not be able to discuss with your parents, because we do get cases where they can't talk about certain issues to their parents. They talk to us, and don't worry, we will not even tell your parents. So that again we'll assure you, we'll try to sort it out. And if it needs more help, then we go to the next level. Even that will be done confidentially. Your friends even won't know. And wherever you are, whatever it is, you meet us. You can meet us in a casual way. You can meet us one-to-one session. You can come as a group, or you can call us, or you want us to come to the hostel and give you a little pep talk. We are always willing to do that for you. Wishing you all the best. Enjoy yourself. Learning will happen if you have a free mind, and be positive. You're all capable, young, intelligent students. That is where your potential is. The little distraction, the little laziness, little procrastination is what is pulling you down. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Thank you, students. Wishing you all the best. Muna ma'am, you can take.
Yes, thank you, Maya ma'am. Thank you. Good afternoon, students. Welcome to VIT. And yes, this is the next part of what you're going to listen to. I guess Maya ma'am has touched upon a wide spectrum of what we are doing here as counselors and what is expected of you as students. Okay, I'll take a detour. Ma'am already mentioned that she looks at academics as priority. I'm not saying that's wrong. I would touch upon the next avenue, which is personal. I guess all of you are of, the 16, 17 age group. And it is at this point of time, you are a little sure and unsure of what you really need to do or need to act as or need to imbibe things from. So this is a kind of but all in all, it's a transition phase from school kids into a whole new arena of college. The mere fact that you're into college gives you a kind of vibe and a kind of josh that, you really want to be in college, explore, take up challenges. Yes. All said and done, challenges, you name it, you're going to have it in VIT. The good ones. The thing is, you must put your mind to it saying that, okay, this is going to be a new environment. I'm going to meet new people. It could be challenging. There could be lots of demands academically, sports-wise, extracurricular clubs, so many things coming from all directions, unlike school. And you will have a lot of groups. You will find new friends. You will make new friends. You will find companionship. You will find relationships. And beyond all of this, which you also need to study because it's going to be demanding. And remember, as Maya ma'am said, primarily you are here to do the studying part. Yes. And I think all of you guys would agree that at some point of time, we all have a little bit of, inhibition when you really need to talk to a counselor or a psychologist. Of course, you would have heard or seen people over a cup of coffee. The older ones, they usually discuss saying that, yes, I went for my blood sugar level yesterday. I tested this much and my sugar level is this, my cardio is this. So I have to go for an angioplasty. I have to start my sugar tablets. They all sit, over a round table. They just have a casual conversation of going to a doctor for all these ailments. But seriously, how many of them would even say that, okay, I'm going to a counselor. It feels good that I talk to a counselor because, yes, I know more aspects of how to deal with myself and deal with the environment, which I cannot control. So there starts the inhibitory part. All of us take 2 steps away from the counselor because we do have students. My ma'am and I do come across such situations where students tell us, ma'am, please, if you're talking to my mom or if she calls you, please don't tell her that I'm coming to you. Of course, as ma'am said, it's always confidential. Our ethics is the first thing, confidentiality. Nothing is shared. Even between Maya ma'am and myself, no, things will not be shared. So, yes, you have inhibitions in coming to my room or coming to Maya ma'am's room, talking about it. But I would actually welcome all of y'all to actually come inside, have a chat. It's just not necessary that you need to come with an agenda and say, ma'am, I don't even know. Sometimes students say that, ma'am, I don't even know what to say, but I felt like talking. So can I talk? Yeah, make an attempt, talk. Because believe me, guys and girls, talking is an art, listening, double the art. Okay, not everybody is a good listener. And sometimes you feel so compressed here and here that you feel you need somebody there to just tell you the good things that could happen. It's okay, all of us make mistakes. All of us crash into something which we shouldn't be doing. Yes, that's how life goes on. But then we just don't give up. And then we pick up threads from there. We pull up our socks and say, okay, I made a mistake. I'm talking about it to somebody who will be non-judgmental. Believe me, that's the second ethics of Maya ma'am and myself. We are non-judgmental. We do not pass any comments. It's okay. People falter, people fall. We just need to pick ourselves up and say, okay, I had a fall. Yeah, it's wounded. But then, yes, I'm taking enough precautions the next time. I'm not going to fall. Or even if I fall, I know there's somebody to support me or lift me up. So I would say that, on an experimental basis, I think you should give Maya ma'am and me a walk-in just to see if we really mean business. Okay. And the next thing, it's something like, as Maya ma'am said, studies, it's going to be challenging. It's frightening, ma'am. Already, so many things are being bombarded into us. I really don't know how things would be going on. I'm sure all of you all have this kind of an apprehension. But then, even at this point of time, as Maya ma'am said, if you feel like talking about how compressing all this sounds or how fearful all this sounds on from day 1 to day 3, you could talk about it. Because again, as he said, when you start talking to a person who's non-judgmental, who's confident, who's going to keep everything confidential, you get another perspective to your ideas, to your apprehensions, to your fear. And when you start discussing, things get a little more clear. From being blur, you just get it to be a little more clear. So once we start talking and you get into the right avenue saying that, oh, this is what is expected, fine. I think I know what I'm actually in for. That gives you a head start, believe me. It's not that I'm saying all of you need to come and talk. No, we are not stressing on that fact. I'm just suggesting that if you run into a crossroad, please take your time, just drop it into the room or call us over the phone. We are available on WhatsApp. I usually do I think my ma'am also does, video calling. So half our sessions now is done through video calling because people like to see us, and we would like to see the students' expressions when they talk about something happy, something sad, something very grueling. Yes, so anything is okay. I think our names and numbers would be flashed across on your screens, and again, I would like to stress on the fact that things are going to be a little different, and your adaptability is going to be at stake. And being adaptable, believe me, is an art. Because once you become rigid, saying that, oh, this is not what I really expected out of this college, this is not what I was game for. Believe me, that's the time that you should know, yes, things look different. So which means I'm having an opportunity to actually blend into a system which is throwing challenges at me. That's where the first step begins. And that's where you're going to find it a little inconvenient to adjust to the systems. And that's where we will be there to help you sail through all the 4 years. Probably I should, at this point of time, say my 2010 batch students are still in touch with us. They do have a small chat. They do sometimes ask us for suggestions. So that's a very proud moment for us because that's the kind of rapport that Maya ma'am and I have created with the students, that they turn back and say, okay, ma'am, yes, we would like to discuss this. I'm saying the same thing to you. And the next thing is creating an identity for yourselves. Because once you come into a college which is totally, new and the college wants something totally out of the world from you, don't lose out on your identity. All of us are made of certain personality traits. We need to start polishing them once inside the campus. And we need to start imbibing from people who showcase extra talent. We need to learn from them. We need to pass on our goodness to them. Goodwill sharing, yes, it should be there. But again, this is a place where, a lot of emotions also will run haywire. When emotions are running haywire, believe me, it's going to be very difficult being a 17, 18 to sort of rein in everything and say, I can do magic. Of course, if you're good enough or, if you're capable enough to say that, good. But I would also say that we would be there as counselors to handle this kind of a tumultuous emotional outburst which you might have, which is very natural at your age. So we need to, that's what Maya ma'am and I keep on reiterating, that yes, we would be there, because when you, from your side of the table, look at the whole lot of tumultuous emotions, it can be very fearful. You might not know, how do I handle this? Am I doing the right thing? Is it okay to talk about it? Will people judge me for talking about it? Believe me, all this can happen. But you need to talk to the right people, elders, experienced people like your proctor, your faculty, or the counselors. So we have a whole wide different range of looking at things and handling them accordingly. So we might be teaching you, you're very young, so I need to use the word teaching. We need to teach you how to handle yourselves, your emotions, your anger, jealousy, fear, you name it, you're going to have it. So let's not hide behind the curtain saying that things are going to be rosy from day one, nothing is going to ever affect me, and I'm all, built and good and strong that I would handle everything from the word go. Believe me, students, there will be, hurdles, there will be obstacles, we need to cross them, we need to probably jump double the height that's expected of us, but we will do it. I'm not trying to demotivate you. I'm trying to get you prepared for the challenges that, you're going to head in for. And it's going to be a learning process throughout. Like my mom said, yes, you're going to learn day in and day out. You're going to have fun. You're going to be entertained. You will have your entertainment. You will have challenges. You will have tests. You will have exams. But that's college life, right? So beyond which you'll have to flourish as a good human being. So we will be there to help you out any time of the day. As ma'am said, 24/7, 365 days. Our numbers will be shared, and we would welcome you into the VIT family. Both of us, Maya ma'am and I, welcome you all into the VIT family, and we would love to have an interaction with you all any time of the day. Good luck and blessings to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much, Maya ma'am and Bhuvaneshwari ma'am. Ma'am, if possible, you can mention your mail ID or some contact number now. Now, if anybody wants to contact you, now you can see that.
Yes, Maya ma'am, please.
My number is easy to remember: 944333030. Okay, 944333030, and my mail ID is maya.r@vit.ac.in. Okay, please feel to contact us. Thank you.
Okay, my number is not going to be that easy, students. It's 97911421617. I'm going back again. It's 97911421617. And my mail ID would be bhuvaneswari.s@vit.ac.in. And going back once again, Bhuvaneshwari, BHUVANESWARI@vit.ac.in. Yes, sir. Good luck to the students. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Maya ma'am.
Thanks.
Dear
Thank you,
students,
sir.
even though if you are not able to note down, no issues. You can go to the VIT website. That number, mail ID, everything is available in the website. So for
Yes.
any like kind of issues, you can always contact them. Thank you, madams.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey, students, currently we'll be breaking for a small screen break. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Maya ma'am.
Right.
We'll be breaking for a small break and we'll be continuing by 3:30. So by 3:30, we'll be having our last session. So please join back by 3:30. Thank you. Welcome back, students. So before starting our session, please see the instructions which is shown on the screen. So we'll be having a course in the first semester based on this orientation program, which is called as Introduction to Engineering. So all of you are requested to prepare a detailed report based on these following points. You should observe and involve in the activities during this induction program. So both general activities and those which are discipline specific should be included. Students should be getting familiarized with the infrastructure facilities available on the campus during the general introduction and school induction program, and also from the institutional website. Students should also attend the lectures by industries, including those on career opportunities organized by the school and probably involving the do-it-yourself projects or project involving reverse engineering. So the activities under do-it-yourself will be detailed by the school, respective schools. Students should prepare a report on these activities and observations as per the specified format should be prepared and submit the same in the institution LMS or VTOP for further evaluation. So when you prepare the report, please follow the general instructions of the formatting. It should be prepared with the titles given in the template. Arial type with a font size of 12 to be used. Photographs can be included in the document as per the requirement, and 1.5 line spacing should be used. So the same detail will be informed to you through your HOD also. Please remember that. Another information is regarding the freshers talent hunt. So we had already informed about it. So when you are saving the video, please follow the format like name underscore registration number underscore talent name. For example, you can test Rena underscore your registration number 21 BEC registration number, and then underscore singing or whatever is the competition. And the QR code displayed, you can scan it so that you can access the Google form and you can upload the video there. So please remember these things. So next we are having session on innovations. So Vit Chennai is having a vibrant ecosystem for innovations, including incubation, and it supports the students and faculty members to convert their ideas into startups. So to explain more about it, we have Dr. VG Sridhar, Professor of SMEC School. He's a Deputy Director for VNest from Vit Chennai. I request Sridhar sir to take over the session. Please, sir.
Dr. Gautam, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, VIT management and the organizer for inviting me to talk on innovation and startup. So, good evening, everyone. Some of you might remember me during the inauguration session. I was there, and one of my students was there as the guest of honor. So I wished everyone you should become a role model like Mugund or the other alumni. Okay. So what and all we need to do, I'll give you some tips to reach that height, and what other additional thing you need to learn while you are doing your academics at VIT Chennai. One such thing is your innovation and entrepreneurship. Why do we need innovation? Okay, innovation is something unique. It is different from others what they are doing. It is not the routine thing what everyone is doing. So we need innovation in everything, whatever we do. Some people call that as out of box. Okay, out of box stuff or innovation is something which is new, which nobody has made an attempt, and I'm the first one to do that. So that is required in all the field, not only in business. It is required to be stand distinct from the crowd. Okay, so for the next 30 minutes, kindly bear with me. I don't know whether you will be able to interact with me through chat or call. So if there is anything, you can always come and contact me. So I'll share my details at the end of the presentation. So let me share my PPT. Is my PPT visible, Saran?
Sir, not yet actually.
Okay, kindly bear with me 1 minute.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Share ചെയ്യുന്നില്ലേ?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible. You can open the PPT, sir.
Yeah, some lag is there.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, now is it visible?
Not yet, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it came. Sir, you can make it full screen and start, sir.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible. There's a small lag, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you can start.
So, good evening, everyone. Like Professor Sarang mentioned, we have a vibrant innovation and startup ecosystem at VIT Chennai. So I'll be sharing some of the details of the startup ecosystem at VIT Chennai. You can see the students who have participated in various I think this is a lean startup program in which 100 plus students participated, and few of them have successfully incubated in the social business incubator. At VIT Chennai, we used to organize a lot of innovation and startup related activities through VIT Business, Social Business Incubator and VNest. VIT Social Business Incubator was funded by British Council in the year 2016. About 20 lakhs has been funded. It is VIT Chennai has been one among the 10 institutes which has been obtained this funding to start the business incubator. I'm proud to say that VIT Chennai is one among them, and we have collaborated with University of Cambridge and Tech Mahindra to launch this social business incubator. The basic objective of the social business incubator is to promote social entrepreneurship and provide support to the students who are interested in launching a social enterprise. Okay, this was launched in the year 2016 with the support of the British Council, and these are the activities which we have conducted through the Social Business Incubator. Our Honorable Chancellor and AVP ma'am and VP sir was there during the inauguration, and we have organized about 6 workshops related to innovation and social business, and invited lectures 9, and so many activities. And we have our associate partner from Cambridge Judge Business School, Miss Belinda Bell, who has visited us twice, and similarly, I visited Cambridge Judge Business School twice for the collaboration program. This is the event where I visited there, and we also add other programs, right? Social innovation and social entrepreneurship program during the same year 2016, and then we have logo design competition and social innovation challenge, and then we invited people from Dr. Mr. Durai Totla is the founder of Campbell from USA. He has visited Chennai, and he had a workshop with for our students, and also I have attended programs in Edinburgh, and to have a strong network of people. And this is the IAS officer, Mr. K. Rajaraman, Principal Secretary and Director of Entrepreneurship and Development, who has visited us during the launch of the program. And also we had Mr. Samir, who is the head of social entrepreneurs from British Council, who visited us, and we had about 8 teams who won the competition, and they have obtained the certificate and a seed fund for their startup. So this is boot camp. Again, we organized for the students through VIT Social Business Incubator, and these are some of the sessions which has been planned as a part of Social Business Incubator. Okay, and this is Social Innovation Challenge, where the students from all over the India participated. This is a physical competition where they came to VIT and pitched their innovative idea, and then they have obtained some prize money. And this is a startup workshop which is being planned, and we have invited resource persons from our alumni network, and then they helped us in giving the sessions. And also we, during our lockdown time, we were not idle. We started inviting our alumni and other expert members through online, and then we had continuous interaction based on the sessions. These are sessions handled by our alumni, and another one from VIT TVI manager from Vellore represented, and Prem is again my own student who has a startup in Chennai, and his startup is based on food safety, and also these are all people from other parts of India and country. So Uma Maheshwaran is from Delhi, he is from Chennai, and he settled in Delhi, and he has a chain of food and solar based business. And Anwar Sadat, again, he is alumni from Bangalore, who has visited us for a panel discussion, and Dr. Ashutosh Nataraj, after his BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering from Vellore. Okay, he is also my student, and he did his PhD from Oxford University, and then right now he is in UK, Edinburgh, and he is the CEO and founder of Vidrona. Okay, so these kind of people are regularly interacting with our students, not only physically but also virtually. And Sudha Rajagopalan from VIT TBA talked about the funding schemes available, and we also help students in providing registration of the company. And Deva Rangarajan is again our old student, who is in is a professor as well as the director of Center for Professional Selling. He is also our old student. So we have invited people from various location to support our student in innovation and entrepreneurship. These are some of the students who have received award from the Social Business Incubator. That is Mr. Samir from British Council, who has given the award and the funding support. And again, these are the details of it. And we had another incubation center, which is supported by VIT management. This is the office space, and inauguration of the VNest office was made by our Pro Vice Chancellor and Vice President Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan and Executive Director Dr. Sandhya Pentareddy is there. And this is the office space, okay, where student will use the common space as well as the space to do the project. And this is my cabin where I sit. Whenever physically you can come and meet me. My chamber is at admin academic block, second floor. Okay, VNest office. You can always visit. And these are our team members from different school. We have professors who will be supporting the innovation and entrepreneurship activities from School of SAS, SSL, VIT Business School, SMEC, and then Computer Science, Select, Scope, and VFIT, Civil Engineering, School of Civil Engineering. All these professors has been given training from AICT, has obtained certificate for their activities in entrepreneurship and innovation. These are some of the events which I have participated in Harvard, Cambridge, and Edinburgh, and IIM, and many other places. For want of space, I didn't put all the events. And we also have an advisory committee for our VNest, where people from different walk of the industry, founders, entrepreneur, and TBA managers, and our whole alumni are part of this expert member. What we do is we do application. This one is students and faculty member are eligible to launch a startup when they are working or studying in the campus. So from second year, you will be eligible to submit idea. Your idea is accepted by the expert team. Then you will become a student startup founder at VIT when you are a student. Okay, so the process is application and submission of the applicant by the applicant, and your idea should be submitted. Then the step 2 is the idea will be going to a committee, and it will be pre-screened, and it will be called for an evaluation, and you will come and present it to the expert members, and the expert member will interview the applicant and find out the interest and the business model, and in principle it will be approved or rejected based on the quality of your application, and negotiation in terms of utilizing the university resources, and students will be provided with seed money as well as the space to work for that startup, and the signing of the incubation agreement. And incubation agreement details are available in our website. You can go and find out. And there will be a royalty of 3 to 5% will be received when you are making revenue out of your business. And then when you graduate, there is no revenue you need to submit. As long as you are in the campus and you are using the incubation facility, you need to pay the royalty. And we will provide you the required service like infrastructure access, mentorship by the alumni and other expert members. All those things will be provided. Business model, business plan writing, all the inputs required to start a business will be provided in the incubation center. And after 2 years or 3 years after you graduate out of VIT, you can go along with your startup, and then you can find a place elsewhere in the world and have your startup. So this is the support VIT Chennai is providing you. Apart from the infrastructure support, seed funding also is provided to eligible startups. These are some of the students who have submitted their idea to VNest, and we are shortlisting them. And coming back to the innovation, say innovation should come for a problem or a pain point is there. You need to identify the pain point of people, either an individual or a group of people who are having the same problem, and then you should be trying to solve, okay, in a cost-effective way, easy way, and then you should have a solution using your product or your service. You should use your technology to address the problem, or interdisciplinary support. Say you can use a IoT technology to solve a problem. So you will be having mechanical engineering, electronics knowledge is required, and then computer science knowledge is required, sensor knowledge is required. All those things are put together, and then you should come out with a technical solution to the problem. Say, wherever you face a problem, you should be able to provide a solution using your technology and your expertise, what you are learning. So that is what. So this is the actual, and this is the target where you want to reach, and this is the pain point. There is a difference in the actual to the final target. So that one is called as the problem or the pain point. So you can find out a solution like as given in the first one. So you can keep doing research on and on and on. You can find a solution. For a problem, you can find out a complicated solution, or you can have a problem to solution in a straight line. Which one would be preferred? You need to have a simple solution to a problem which is cost effective. Okay, so we need to innovate. Innovation is the key for finding out a solution. How to innovate? Okay, there are two people who are wanting to innovate something and go and reach this place. And this fellow is standing here and thinking of what to do, and he's doing all strategy, and he never moved. This fellow, a bulb glows on his head, and then he goes into the action. Okay, if it is not working out, he will find out. This fellow is thinking that whether he need a platform or a chair or a ladder to climb here and go. But this fellow is running out and see what's happening next. He goes and finds out various places, and he comes out with a opening here, and then he tries to climb, and then he goes. The other fellow is still thinking of. So you want to be the fellow who's searching for the opportunity, or the fellow who wanted to think and stand in the same place without taking further steps. So you should, whatever you think, you should be able to implement. Even it is a small solution, you should be able to implement and move on to the next level. Say it is like climbing small steps to reach a greater height and achieve the target. It is not that big jump is required, or you need to climb a mountain to everything starts with small steps. You need to take smaller steps and then reach your object or objective. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so journey to success. So everybody is following the same steps as the baby. The baby turns up and scrolling and standing up and making short moves, normal walk and brisk walk, and then we stop there. Okay, so only the man with the objective, man or a woman with the objective wanted to be the world class runner starts running, practicing, and so we all normally do from the step. Okay, from step 1 to step 6, and then we forgot to move further. Only the achievers will do continuous training, and then they will reach the goal wherever they wanted to become. So be the one with strategic planning, and then not only stopping with the planning, we need to move further. Okay, so this was a slide which will tell the basic needs and the performance any product or a service. Okay, whatever may be, it should satisfy the basic need. Say, take an example of a pen. Okay, the pen, what we use, it should. What is the function of it? It should write. Okay, it should not leak. Okay, if I put it in my pocket, okay, the ink should not come down and then it should not make my shirt dirt. Okay, so basic function is this. Okay, sometimes I have something, my performance, I keep writing and writing and writing for more than a month. My pen, compared to other pen, okay, it lost long performance need. Okay, I am very happy that this pen, and it is with the performance of the pen. Sorry about that. So my screen is visible, Professor?
No, sir. Currently, it's not visible, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, now it's visible?
Yeah, it's coming. Yes, it has come.
Okay, so what we need to do is we understand the basic needs. Other than that, my performance of this pen is extremely good, smooth. Okay, even I drop down and again I take and write, it is doing wonderful job. Imagine if I get some other additional information, like something which I have not expected. Say I kept my pen in some darkness, and then the pen is glowing. Okay, you might have heard about the radium which is being used in clocks in olden days. It will glow. Okay. So I never expected that pen will be available. I'm delighted to see that. Okay, so the Kano model says that we need to have. Okay, we need to have any object or a service, whatever we need to do. We have to take it to the delighted stage. What I'll do is I'll jump like anything and tell a lot of people that I'm so happy that the pen is extremely good. Not only pen, any product or a service, I will, by word of mouth, I will reach out to so many people and tell. That is a free marketing obtained for the pen because of its performance. So our delighted customer is always one who will bring a lot of people into it. So whenever we do innovation, the innovation should bring delightness to the end user or the customer. Okay, and delighters will not be always staying as a delighter always. After over years of time, the delighter will become a basic need. Say, for example, in those days, my mobile phone is used for only communication. Later, it add some clock into it, and then it add my WhatsApp, email, phone. See, all those things have become basic needs now. If you want to do innovation on a mobile phone, we need to think something new onto it. And a good example of innovation is our mobile phone. Okay, it is like a powerful tool in our hand. The whole world, you can control it with our mobile phone and internet. Okay, so we need to innovate a product in such a way that the customers will get delighted. Okay, and you should keep innovating new and new products so that the already invented product will become a basic need, and you will be adding more onto the existing product. Okay, this is another Juhari window which says 4 stages of a life or a product or anything. You can compare it with anything in the top and vertical column. You can put known to others and known to self, not known to others and not known to self. Okay, so we need to find out if you're innovating, which part are you in. Okay, so suppose known to self and known to others, it's an open secret. Everybody is known. Not known to others and only known to you. It is like you have you are worth a lot. So your organization will keep you. Okay, unless somebody else learns that technique, you will be valued more. Okay, and sometimes you will have a lot of mistakes and you will not know others, and the only others will know and you may not know. So those times it's a negative point. So what we need to do is you need to collaborate, combine. Say, I am a mechanical engineer, I don't know programming. Either you should learn or go and combine with a teammate and start work. Your advantage and disadvantage is combined together, and then you should move on further. And the last stage is neither you know and others know. It is point where you need to contact the experts. You need to contact the industrial experts. You need to contact your professors, and you need to contact the domain experts and get their knowledge transferred or learn from them. Okay, so any people, okay, in a routine life, beginners, I'm talking in terms of company. So beginners will be doing the routine work, and middle level and senior level people will be focused more on continuous improvement, and the top management will always be doing with the innovation, and they will keep on doing the innovation. So innovation part, you are in which stage, either a beginner or in the top management, you should do. Ultimately, everybody will be working towards the common goal. And for making innovation, you need to open 3 doors. One is the problem recognition. You need to identify, yes, there is a problem. Okay, and the problem is universal problem. A lot of people are suffering. You need to identify, and then you have to identify the solution, idea generation stage. You have to brainstorm, you have to find out the cause, and you have to identify different concepts and then bring the solution. And there, most of the people will stop. We need to open the 3rd door and implement it. Implementation stage, if you miss the problem, whatever you innovating will go as waste. It is very important that you implement it, you develop the prototype and test it and implement it. So any innovation needs 3 doors to be open: problem identification, idea generation, and implementation. Okay, so there are different types of problem. Tangible product, a product can be a tangible product or a non-tangible product. Tangible product or physical items. You go to a shop and buy a bag or a shirt or a mixie, grinder, and laptop, pen, vernier calipers, anything which is available physical is called as your tangible product. intangible products or doctor consultation, airline service, which they provide the service, saloon service, travel desk, law, legal solutions, all these things are software company, all those things are intangible products. So product means we need not think only physical product. Intangible products are also available, and these and all I'll skip in want of time. And some of the steps. This is a design thinking approach, okay, which will say first understand the problem, okay, empathize, go into the shoes of the people who are suffering, understand the pain point, and then identify what is the problem and then define the problem, okay. So you cannot sit in an AC room or in your home or in your hostel or any other place and think about what is the problem the farmer is facing. Okay, can I bring a drone to solve his problem? Sitting in our home, if you try to solve, you will not solve the real problem. To understand the real problem, you should go to the Gemba. Gemba is the spot. Okay, if you have seen an accident spot, the first thing you will see is the inspector or a constable will go to the scene wherever accident has taken place, and then they will look at the they spot how the accident had happened, and then they will inquire both the parties, the person who has met with an accident and then the person who has made with an accident, whose fault it is. They will not stop there. They will go and inquire with the nearby people who have witnessed the accident. Okay, they will not just come to a conclusion and say, okay, you pay the fine, you come to the police station. They will investigate. If there is a CCTV camera, they will open up the CCTV camera and find out how the accident has happened. So similar way, when you want to solve a problem, you have to go to the spot. If you are trying to solve a traffic problem, go to the traffic place. You are trying to solve a farmer's problem, go to the farm, discuss with him, and then identify what the problem is facing. And then you collect not only from a single farmer, you meet several people. So this is called as your data collection. Okay. So what is the problem? Is it only one person is having the problem, or the universally everyone is facing the problem? Collect the problem. You're sitting and watching, you might think that, oh, this is the problem. But the actual problem would be something different. After discussing with the people, you will understand that the problem is different. And then segregate, sorry. My screen is gone. Yeah. So my screen is visible, Saran?
Yes,
Can
sir,
I
now
take
it's visible, sir. Yes, now it is visible.
Another 10 minutes I'll take.
Yeah, sure, sir, sure, sir.
What is my time?
Yes, sir, it's okay, sir. You can take another 5 minutes, you can take.
Yeah. Okay. So define the problem, and once you have defined the problem, then ideate. Okay, to come up with different solutions, not one solution. Okay, in the ideation stage, you have to, if you are working in a team, somebody gives an idea, you should not stop and say, hey, no, that idea will not work. Whatever idea they are giving, you record it. Whether it work or not, don't neglect it in the place when he is trying to tell. No, I know it will not work. Don't tell in front of everyone. So collect, record, and then discuss with him, and then tell that this idea is not feasible, okay, in a soft way, or some part of it you can implement and other parts you can. So you need to come up with different ideas and then identify the best one, and with that best one you prototype it. So once you prototype, if it is a physical product, you develop by using materials which is available at your home, or use your 3D printer, or use wood or cardboard sheet, and make a prototype and then test it. So take the product to the customer who have defined it, and then tell him that is it happy or something to be added to it, and then what you need to do, all those detailed feedback, and then you again rework on it and improve onto the product. Don't get upset if somebody is telling it is bad or it is not this way. Okay, you need to take the feedback in a positive sense and try to work on it and try to solve the problem. Okay, so this is the design thinking process to solve a problem or innovate a problem. So this is another important thing. Maybe you can take a screenshot. What is expected from a student? Student should be an all-rounder. They need to be having so many skills. Okay, all this thing or what is expected from a student. So there are a lot of opportunities available in the institute. Maybe I can tell you, you may not able to use all that is available in the institute. Maybe some 10%, 15% or 20% of it you will utilize. I'm talking in terms of infrastructure which is available in the campus. Okay, so whatever you are using, make it to the maximum. And these skills are definitely very much useful when you want to become a successful person in the university. You want to be an all-rounder. You need to have all the skills. Okay, I've mentioned only few. More than that, you have to be having an interpersonal skill. Even the guest of honor, Mugund and the other girl who has come, as I've told that it is very, very important that you connect with the people. You keep in touch, give respect people, so that it is like a mirror. Whatever you say, the same word will come back to you. So it is very important that whether it is a small person or a big person, you give the same amount of respect to everybody, not only no in the institute or outside the world, even at home. You need to give respect to your elders, parents, siblings. Everywhere you need to respect people, their opinion, and to reach a greater heights. And I would like to share. I invite everyone to kindly participate in this event. Okay, to build yes your CV, you should participate in several competition and say that you or your team has won competition, and then you can mention that in your CV. So somebody who is looking to go for higher studies, what is required? Okay, you need a paper presentation, you need to participate in a robotic competition. Those who are telling I want to be in robotics, or I want to be work in IoT, I want to work on cloud. Identify your area and try to participate in several competition. Even in the first attempt or few attempts, you are not able to get the first prize or able to win. Even a participation and your experience will be very much valued. So I am inviting you to participate in this competition. So we have extended the date till September 15 to participate in this. So maybe I'll try to reach out to you by email, and then I'll post this poster to you. Okay, you are invited to participate in this. I am able to develop a small video, definitely with your latest mobile and your all technology kits. You can do wonders and do it. I'll you know a lot of WhatsApp forwarded short film videos are available. Only thing you need to identify is a problem. Okay, what kind of solution you are going to do, and then take your digital camera or your mobile phone, go to places with their permission, try to shoot something. Okay, you are talking about an environmental problem, and then some garbage is lying on the road. How to provide some solution? You need to tell a story and then try to solve this problem. So I invite everyone to participate in this and then win a cash prize. Okay, our participation certificate will be provided to all the eligible participants. The condition of this is you need to solve a social problem in education, healthcare, and environment. It can be an individual or a team of people. You need to record the video based on the problem solution. You can interview the people. You can go to a site and capture it, and then you can put a small video. You can give a voiceover and music, and then look like a very good video, which can be going as a social message to other to everyone. So it should be a 2-minute video, and the last date for submission is Sunday, 15th September, 9 p.m. I will post the link here. Maybe you can copy the link. Suppose in case if you are Professor Sarang, how do they reach here? Is that link which is available, or can you give my details?
Sir, actually,
How do
sir, you can share your details, sir. They can reach to you. Maybe I hope the poster is available in the website also, right, sir?
No, poster is not available in the website. I'll mail it to you. You have to post it to all
fine.
the students. Okay.
Yes.
I will try to post something in the
okay. Right.
chat. Will the chat reach everyone?
No, sir. That will not be reaching to everyone, sir.
Okay.
You can send to us.
Okay. Sure. I will send it to you so that you can forward it to the student.
Okay, sir.
Okay, with a few more slide, I'll stop. Okay, I'll stop here, Sarang. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I hope this is useful. And students can always contact me in the poster. I'll give my email ID. My email ID is vgsridhar@vit.ac.in, or you can contact vnest@vit.ac.in. Okay, if you're interested in participating in this, kindly let me know. I'll reply back, or I'll circulate the poster to all the students. Thank you so much. I think it's a one-way, no interaction, I think.
No interaction, sir. So that's right, sir. If they have any doubts, they'll be putting in the Google form, or they'll be mailing, sir.
Okay,
so that's what you can give your mail ID.
Suppose if there is any query which is coming related to this short film competition, maybe they can.
Short film competition as well as the information centers for Venus, everything will be communicated to you, sir.
Yeah, that would be great. So I'm just voting, showing this. Suppose somebody wanted to capture this and take this to participate in this, you are most welcome.
Can take a screenshot of a photo of the students.
Yeah.
And you can see the website, and you can get the contact details of Professor Sridhar, sir. And the other details about the Venus also will be available in the website.
Thank you so much, the organizing team and all the students. Looking forward to meet you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I hope and wish the session was useful.
Thank you very much, sir. So you had given a very wonderful presentation. You had given the details on the incubation activities and the startup procedures what we are having in VIT. And also, because we had given some guideline on how to have a startup or how to have some ideas. So hopefully we'll be having some of the young entrepreneurs from this 2021 batch.
Yeah, I think I don't want, you can very well interact and do some activity, but startup activity, I want you to do from second year, not immediately. But you have some idea, you want some inputs on it, you want to have a discussion, you are most welcome. I'll be available. So physically, when you visit VIT Chennai, so I expect all of you to come, and most of you who are interested. Academic block, second floor. Academic block 1, second floor, VNest office is there. Thank you so much. I thank all the organizers for inviting me to present this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
So, dear students, by this we are ending the session for today. So before just leaving, I have some repeating instructions. One is regarding the course Introduction to Engineering. As mentioned earlier, you will be having this course in the first semester based on this orientation program that is happening now. So all the first year students are requested to prepare a detailed report based on the points whatever I'm mentioning now. Students should observe and involve in the activities during the induction program. So both general activities and those which are discipline specific will be included. Students should get familiarized with the infrastructure facilities available in the campus. So during the general induction program and school induction program, and also from the institution website, you can get these details. Students should also attend the lectures by industries, including those on career opportunities organized by the school and probably which is involving the do-it-yourself projects or projects involving reverse engineering. So regarding the activities under do-it-yourself, that will be detailed during the school orientation. And students should prepare a report on these activities and observations as per the specified format and submit the same into the institutional LMS or VTOP for the evaluation purpose. So the general instruction for formatting is you should prepare a document with titles given in the template like Arial type font you have to use with a font size of 12, and photographs can be included in the document as per the requirement, and 1.5 line spacing should be used. And regarding the freshers talent, already you had received the mail. So you can prepare a 1 or 2 minutes video and you can upload in the Google form, whatever is already received to you. And then please make sure that you are naming the video with name underscore registration number underscore talent name. So with that, you can upload the video. And as discussed earlier, like the best 30 will be selected and will be screened during the session tomorrow. So that's all for today, dear students. So we'll be having the session tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last day of our university orientation, and then we'll be having the school level orientation on Saturday. So have a nice night for everyone. So we'll see you tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.